Hi, I'm Ed McCurdy MC DJ VJEd here with Alliance Home Inspections, and we're riding with Troy. You'll remember last time we had just arrived at the Swans Island Ferry terminal. We have a short ride to the first inspection of an Oceanside Cabin on a peninsula with 500 foot of frontage with a harbor view. Thanks for a safe ride, bud. We appreciate it.
That was great. That was nothing.
Yeah. Wow, it's calm.
So I didn't look for a black SUV.
1, 2, 3.
She's probably
4.
parked on the side of the road there waiting for us though.
Right.
I'm guessing she's probably up this way, if I had to guess. Yep, that's her way up front on the
Yep.
right.
Thinking about keeping your truck from getting scratched. That's
Yeah.
a good sign right there.
Yeah, I like her already.
Oh, we're going down in the jungle.
Oh,
Yeah, she said she brought some clippers to trim the trees to keep them from scratching the vehicle. It's like, wow, that's all right. We like this agent. Windy.
Also, people over here drive really fast.
Yeah,
They really do.
it's because they're always rushing to get to the ferry, right? Wow.
Beach. Just drop me off at the beach. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Okay. Did you bring your sunscreen?
No.
It's crazy to think we're on an island, just got off the boat.
I know.
We got a whole road system through here though.
Yeah.
There's a nice lighthouse here. If we have time, I'll take you guys to it.
Oh, cool. Look at that.
This is beautiful.
Clean your windows, Troy.
Right?
He
They
tried to
were.
clean them. That's what those
I hit
stripes
that
are.
car wash at 6 a.m. this morning. They were.
That's
They were the
something,
only
huh?
ones that were. I even gave the guy extra money to make sure it was nice and clean.
Now you get all this salt water on
Yep.
it.
Now, anytime I have a chance to do one of these, it's kind of a
It's an
kind of
adventure.
a break from the
Yeah.
normal routine inspection.
Yep, for sure.
But it's easier for me to do it because it basically takes an entire day
Yeah,
with travel and stuff. And
exactly. Well, if you think about it, though, it's 9:42 right there. 9:42. We've got to do 2 inspections to get back to the boat at 2
right,
to leave at 2:15.
yeah.
So
That's
depending on how far we are,
I think that's the last boat of the day. So
yeah, we got to make that.
I'm gonna make that. I'll be sleeping in the car because they don't have hotels over here.
Right. Well, we'll still have a key to the 500 square foot
Oh
house.
yeah. Kyle said I could stay in there, but we didn't bring any of the.
The
Unfortunately,
whole town will be talking.
Right.
right. The last. That's right.
Just saying.
That's right. The person that was buying this first property was on the phone with us. He was staying on the property when we came last time, Fonny, and he was on the phone with us. They had stayed. They had food for us. They were gonna,
Oh, that's nice.
yeah. He said, well, if you do get stuck, we've got everything you need,
Yeah.
and it was really nice.
You
But
guys could stay here.
unfortunately,
Yeah,
Camped
he
out
was.
on
He
Swans
was.
Island.
He was serious
nice.
about it.
No, he was nice as could be.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he can't be here now. So it would have been nice to meet him in person again. That's always a nice thing if you get to talk right to your clients. But we did get to talk to him. After an hour-plus drive to the ferry and a 35-minute ferry ride and a short drive across Swans Island, we finally pull into the driveway of our first inspection. It is a bit overgrown, but thankfully the agent kindly brought pruning shears to clear the way in. Check out this beautiful April morning as we finally get to work. That's cool. brought pruning shears.
She's a worker.
It's awesome.
No, she cut that all back. You can drive a truck down in here now, basically. A lot of things like he flies drones.
Oh, cool.
He does
Hi.
Hi,
a lot
nice
of
to meet you.
filming. So that's Ed, and that's Fonda. This
Hi,
is
nice to
Crystal.
meet you. Nice to meet you. You guys want me to wear my mask?
No,
I'm good without.
no, we're good
Thank
without.
you. We enjoyed the fact you didn't have it on already. We didn't have to ask. We've been kind of to the point now. If somebody isn't wearing one, we understand, and we try not to talk about it too much.
Exactly.
And if they are, we just put them on.
That's what I was actually grateful when Troy jumped out first, and I was like, oh, phew. Okay.
Yes, that's right. We're outside. We're outside here, and
Right,
it's all good.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Too nice a day to be wearing a mask
I
today.
know.
Is the drone back here, Troy?
Yes. Yep.
I'm gonna go over and open.
Not bad conditions right now, Ed.
It's beautiful, I know.
Really.
It's a little windier up high.
Higher. We got, yeah, not bad.
You're doing a sewer here, or you do
Nope,
the other one? Oh, okay, good. So I can leave this right here.
Yeah. A lot of people. This is a very desirable place to live.
You ready to bring any of this stuff?
I think I'm gonna walk around first, and
Try
then
to scope everything out. He'll come back.
I'll come back and get what I need.
Moisture meter.
Okay. Let's
Get the party started.
party started.
Party started.
Yep. Okay. It's gonna be a small camp.
Wow,
Beautiful little spot.
sure is. Sweet.
Not much to the structure.
This one been for sale for a while? Or?
It's been for sale for a year and a half, maybe something
Yep.
like that. Yeah. You know, not everybody's into the rustic thing, so then
Right.
automatically they think about where are we going to put our house, or the well, septic, all that. This one has perks for a septic system right out back.
Perfect.
There's a, I think I told you there's a dug well at the top of the hill
Yes.
that they kind of siphon and fill a little bit of water down for like washing dishes or something.
Right.
You'll see that there's like a little gray water system that goes out to a blue 55-gallon plastic drum out back, and there's
There you go.
two outhouses on the property. So
There you go.
But yeah, it's a 60s Sears and Roebuck kit that was, you know, just kind of their summer place for a long time, and they never put electric down here, but they dug and buried a phone line. So.
Oh, wow.
That's important. That's
Exactly. I think Joan, she was an older lady. I think that she always liked to chat with her island friends when she was here, and she didn't care about the electric. So
Right.
that was
I'm
her
just looking to see
priority.
how good of a signal we have down here. So it looks like 4G. Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't need the phone line
Right?
anymore. That's great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that like a little harbor right there?
Yeah, so that's Burntcourt Harbor. So when you go around towards the lighthouse,
That's what I was thinking. I just
Yep.
told those guys that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the majority of the fishing fleet over that way.
Wow.
What's in the water right now? Some of them are still hauled out, but
Right.
and then we've got some oyster farming
Yep.
happening over here.
Oh, that's what the little reefs are
Yeah.
there?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a pretty
Okay.
cool view. I mean, the water in front comes all the way around. There's like over 500 feet, but
Very nice.
yeah, the view itself right from here is the best anyway.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
So
cool.
could they put a septic on this piece?
Yep, it perked right out back. You'll see a
Yeah.
couple different posts out there
Sweet.
for it. So I think a 3-bedroom would be totally doable here.
So I've had a couple conversations with Kyle, and I'm trying to remember. I'm looking at my notes. Was there anything in particular he was concerned about, or just do what we do?
I
and,
think that he was just kind of do what you do.
Okay.
He did come that weekend.
Yeah.
That you were gonna come out. And
Right.
He came out, I think, the day before or something like that. And so
Okay.
he came down and looked it over himself a little more thoroughly. But I don't know of anything else
Yeah.
specifically.
I don't
that
see anything in the notes. I
He's
just
quite
checked,
responsive
so,
if you do have any questions.
yeah.
For him
Yeah.
Too.
And
Yeah,
I
you
spoke
said-
with him briefly.
Said you might even FaceTime them or
Yeah,
something.
give them a call or something when
Yeah.
we get back, just to kind of give them a verbal
Sure.
in terms of what we found.
Yep.
And then go
Yep.
from there.
Nice.
And I'll get you a copy of the report as well.
Okay. Yep.
So,
Can they put a dock out here?
There could be a dock out here. It's very tidal, so it would have to be relatively lengthy. The property 2 over has kind of a floating dock system that just, you know, it's a homemade version, but
Sure.
it works for them
Nice.
to come in a skiff. To come into with a bigger depth of a boat, you'd really need to go up quite far.
Right, right.
But yeah, it is. I mean, up through here this is the head of the harbor here.
Ah.
And it keeps on going up through, but it's quite shallow in places, except for the very center.
Right. And we're at high tide now, I think,
Yes,
aren't we?
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, for sure. Now, how deep is it where the oysters are?
You know, that's not very deep at all. Probably only in the, I don't know, 10 to 15 range, probably. Not
Well.
too far. And I don't know what it is about that. I think that's kind of how they're generally, what I've seen from
That's
the farming
why it
around
works.
here. Yeah, because there's another place out here that's the mill pond, which almost entirely drains out, that they have some over there, as well as there's another oyster farm near the ferry terminal
Right.
too. So, but,
Cool.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to get the drone.
Yeah,
I think.
all right. And I'm not gonna stay
Oh,
around
okay.
for this one. The other one, since it is owner occupied, I'll probably be just sitting, you know, outside somewhere, just because they're, you know, they'll want me there.
we're gonna do everything here. We're gonna fly the drone. We're gonna try to get some good images. I know he mentioned about the chimney. He wanted me to look at that.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, we'll take as much time as we need, but I don't
Sure.
think it's gonna be very long.
Okay. There was a squirrel in here this winter. He might still be hanging out in there. We had somebody come in and clean it and kind of get rid of his aura, but I don't know. I don't know if he's still here or not. So.
Okay.
We'll find him. If he's
Fonda will
in there,
find
we'll
him. Fonda will find him.
Tune in to episode 5, where Fonda does a big search for the squirrel habitant, but finds other creatures instead. Find out which one of us is most leery about bats next time on Alliance Home Inspections, Riding with Troy. I'm VJEd.